Why are they price makers? And because essentially they own maybe the intellectual property, they have a patent, or maybe they are the sole distributors of a particular product or service, like the railway line. And so then you need to draw, which diagram do you draw? Do you draw the natural monopoly diagram or the normal monopoly diagram, the legal monopoly diagram one? Oh, I don't know. It depends on the context. So if the context is asking about, let's say, Tesco, or let's say it's asking about British Gas or British Petroleum or railway lines, then you draw the natural monopoly diagram. There's so much that goes into it apart from your note, right? So the question is 90% of it. That's why when you ask me how important is exam technique, it is 100% of the exam. It's so key. And so when on EdGenie, when I review essays, for example, every single day and every week we publicize some of them, right? We do like an essay, we do something called essay labs, and there's a question on there, and it goes, let's say there's a question on there that says, evaluate policies to improve the government can use to improve the current account deficit. And this was part of the TikTok video and the newsletter that I sent out this morning. And if you're sitting there and you're doing 2 points that are exactly the same because that's what you've learned, memorized, that's a problem, because you're not going to get 50% in that paper because you're using 2 points that end up with the same thing, or they have the same chain of reasoning. So you've got 2 massive paragraphs with just the same thing. So you're not going to get higher marks on that, if you get what I mean. So learning content is the foundation. It's the application to the questions